Cheers, please welcome Henry Cavill.
Ladies, calm down. They are already like, dang, jumping out their seats. Please welcome Henry Cavill. There are actors who are admired. Then there is Henry Cavill, a man who can do away with even professional interviewers and their ability to talk. It's not just about looks. It is the serene manner, the vintage vibe, and the manner in which he carries himself that makes people literally shocked. We are talking about something today known as the Henry Cavill aura. The fact that even fully grown adults, experienced journalists, and even his own co-stars are suddenly unable to construct full sentences. Chapter 1. The interview that went off the rail. In one of the interviews, a reporter who is a woman attempted to pose a basic question regarding working with Ben Affleck, but halfway down she slipped up and uttered the silent bit aloud.
And what was your favorite scene with him out of the entire process?
Ben's a very large man.
Yes,
that surprised me the most.
Isn't he?
I was
You're
surprised.
a very large man.
And which do you think was your favorite time with him throughout the process? Ben is a very big man, I thought. That was the most surprising. You are a very big man.
You posted that picture, and in fairness, if I looked like that, I'd be sitting with my top off right now. But I think I just wet my panties.
She wasn't even talking about Henry, but he was the subject somehow, and Henry, as usual, answered very politely but not in an embarrassing manner. That is what he is like. He doesn't have to do anything. People just react. In the other case, a journalist attempted to welcome him, but nothing came out. She simply stared and grinned and stood there. Later, she even posted the clip online with the caption, "The Henry Cavill Effect."
How are you?
The greatest thing that a human being can do is sometimes be, and Henry Cavill has perfected that. Chapter 2. The co-stars who can't hide it. When it comes to co-stars, Henry Cavill never crosses any line. Nevertheless, everything is conveyed by the reactions surrounding him. A journalist who was doing some promotions of Justice League casually stated that the majority of superheroes have mommy issues. Gal Gadot answered, yet her answer was curiously intimate.
You are almost like the mother of all of them, the mother of superheroes.
I breastfeed them and everything.
Yes.
No, not yet.
The manner in which she instantly turned to look at Henry, seemingly to note his reaction, spoke volumes. She gives him a lot of looks in the manner one does to someone she admires silently. During several interviews, she would touch his arm or lean in his direction or just smile as he talked. Not dramatic, only an attention, a steady murmur. The other one is Vanessa Kirby, co-star in his latest film, Mission Impossible. In one interview, Vanessa was not listening as Henry was describing one of the stunts. She was studying him, the same half smile, the same concentration. It is the type of look that people typically bear when they are daydreaming. Even Millie Bobby Brown, who calls him a big brother figure, couldn't ignore his physical presence.
It would be like, you know, like his hand would be like there and my head would be like pressing up against it. Like he's too big and muscular.
Admiration is even in humor, and not fame, but the company. Chapter 3. Amy Adams doesn't even bother to conceal it. Others attempt to conceal their admiration. Some, such as Amy Adams, just never bother. Although she is happily married, Amy has never hidden her affection towards Henry.
And as a married lady, though, here you are, in a whole heap of hotness.
Yeah. I have a very understanding husband, which is nice.
She talks about Henry with the same fondness even several years after Man of Steel. That's the effect. His impact is indelible. Chapter 4. Graham Norton Show. When fans say the quiet part out loud. Then there are the reactions of the people. Henry was also presented with some of the comments fans post on his photos on the Graham Norton Show, and the studio mislaid it.
You posted that picture, and in fairness, if I looked like that, I'd be sitting with my top off right now.
That was the picture we were looking at a minute ago on the top of the show. What? You put it there. I did not go and see. You had that picture. And speaking fairly, had I looked like that, I should now be sitting with my top off. Then Graham read the Facebook comments. Henry handled it all with calmness. No arrogance, no awkwardness, just a quiet smile. It is a part of his aura. He doesn't feed into the chaos. He simply allows it to take place around him and is well grounded. Chapter 5. The labor force behind the aura. There is much praise about the looks of Henry Cavill. However, the true admiration is not of such superficial elements, his hard working. Without the use of CGI or quick patches as many actors do, Henry created both Superman and Geralt by rigorous natural training. In the case of Man of Steel, he underwent months of hard weight training and nutrition, and he did not shortcut. And in came The Witcher. The now famous bathtub scene has seen Henry go even further. He applied a bodybuilding trick referred to as dehydration to appear even sharper on screen with his muscles. Not for vanity, for authenticity. He desired Geralt to be a real person. Such discipline is not common common in Hollywood. That is why he is more than a pretty face to his fans. That is why his co-stars respect him not only as a performer, but as a professional who devotes himself to any role he performs. Chapter 6. The Graceful Exits. Witcher and Superman. In announcing his exit of The Witcher after season 3, fans were not only disappointed, they were really agitated. To a lot of people, it was not a matter of losing a character. It was all about losing Henry himself. Then came Superman. Henry, after playing a cameo in Black Adam, confirmed that he will reprise the role of Superman. Fans were thrilled. It was like doing justice. However, soon by soon, when James Gunn replaced DC, all that changed. A reboot, a younger actor, and Henry was out. It wasn't dramatic, no controversy. It was merely a matter of Henry saying, "My time to wear the cape is over, but what Superman is all about will never be the same again." No bitterness, just grace. And that's when people actually came to realize that it was not only a character that was replaced. The icon of honesty was lost. Chapter 7. The World Phenomenon. Henry is not locally present, it's global. The response to his promotions in South Korea was tremendous. The whole crowd forgot all about Tom Cruise and turned their attention to Henry when he appeared. It was no loud screaming, it was silent intrigue. And that's the difference. There are actors who cause excitement. Henry generates silence, a pause. Individuals do not respond to him noisily. They react with awe. Even during interviews, such as when one of the journalists had made the mistake of telling the interviewer that she had been looking at his social media.
You just reeled your cards there. Okay.
Henry never availed himself of it. No ego, no arrogance, just kindness. A little smile and a mild departure out of clumsiness. Chapter 8. Why the Henry Cavill effect works. That is why there is such a phenomenon as this so-called Henry Cavill effect. Not because he is flawless, but because he has a hardworking, respectful, and silent power. He is an authentic person in a business of performances. After seeing him, one young actress so described it in a nutshell. I also saw him after I had finished the movie. I did not speak to him until very, very long after we had finished, and we just touched briefly. I gave him a hug. So nice, so kind. You see, I was nerd freaking out. I liked my, "As Superman, did I make you proud?" And he said, "Sure you did, you killed it." I had a lot of respect towards him and what he has done.
I didn't speak to him till very after we finished the movie, and we briefly met. I gave him a hug. He is so sweet and so kind.
The actors are looked up to in their roles, but Henry Cavill is appreciated to be himself, a disciplined worker, a respectful co-star, a man who is able to get half the room to blush without uttering a word. And that brings me to one last question. Will Hollywood ever be able to substitute a presence like Henry Cavill? Or is he one of those uncommon actors of whom we shall ever hope to see again? Cape or no cape? Thanks for watching. In case you liked this video, like and subscribe to see more such videos. And comment, what is your favorite Henry Cavill moment? We will meet next time.